Hello everyone, my name is Paul Hakame, and today I'm going to discuss a leadership challenge faced in my organization. Some leaders are challenged when they are placed into a new environment. New assignments often become too cumbersome. While there are those supervisors who embrace it, others will fight it. As I began to develop a plan to summarize my leadership challenge, some factors continued to surface. Leaders are affected by the tasks cast upon them, and they are affected by the type of group the leader works with and whether the group is cooperative or a hindrance to the leader. I work with a supervisor who recently transferred into our division, and after a few months we received some citizen complaints that were not prevalent before. This newly appointed supervisor had been placed into an environment he was not accustomed to. It appeared to me he was reluctant to address certain tasks and was more predominantly concerned with remaining liked by the staff instead of correctly addressing his assigned tasks of supervising. As I started to compare leadership models, Fiedler's contingency model sparked an interest because of the basic premise that a leader's effectiveness corresponds to the similarities of the leader's style and the leadership situation. The Fiedler model uses a least preferred coworker, or LPC score, to measure a leader's individual style. Fiedler's research suggests that people's perception of their least preferred coworker provides insight into whether their priority is to accomplish a task or maintain a relationship. Fiedler suggests that those who rated their least preferred coworker incompetent or quarrelsome are task motivated and have a low LPC. Those who rated their least preferred coworker loyal and accepting are relationship motivated and have a high LPC. Although this contingency model helped me to realize some aspects of what drives a person to be task oriented or relationship oriented, Fiedler did suggest that it is important that a leader style match the situation to be effective, hence learning to adapt. I needed to find a way to encourage and motivate leaders appointed to new assignments, and how to be both task and relationship oriented. To be effective, an employee should be consistent and be more congruent with the goals of the team. As a leader, it is important to push others to develop their leadership abilities. If a leader can control the task at hand and have a buy-in from his followers, the leader can create a favorable leadership environment. One model I felt had some comparisons to Fiedler's model and had similarities to my organization's leadership challenge was the normative decision model, NDM. The central idea behind the NDM is a quality of the decision, the need for acceptance, and commitment by followers. Similar to Fiedler's model, where leadership effectiveness has reflected by group productivity, is contingent upon the interaction of the leader's orientation and favorableness of the group task situation. Favoring a situation is determined by the leader-follower relationship. Followers will more likely accept the leader's decision if the leader makes a sound decision. NDM arguably uses a decision tree format where supervisors determine which decision is more appropriate based on answering yes or no to questions related to contingency factors. This would be a great tool for newly appointed supervisors to use when they or their followers do not agree with them or the goals of the organization. It is a system that can be used interactively to help motivate and encourage everyone to work together without sacrificing tasks and goal setting. When a leader is thrust into a new environment and has to work with new followers, A leader should pay attention to their followers' needs and reactions when making decisions. The model for my project was to ultimately compare Fiedler's contingency model of leadership, which theorizes the effectiveness of a leader, to that of transformational leadership, which inspires and empowers people to help during organizational change. My theory is that for a leader to be effective during any situation, a leader needs to stay equally focused on completing tasks and building relationships. A leader needs to inspire his followers by creating a strong relationship of trust that a leader can rely on under most circumstances. If there is a strong bond between the leader and a follower, together or alone, they can work successfully and effectively during any situation or change to complete a task. This, I hope, will help our organization to become forthcoming in helping newly appointed supervisors. Finally, I hope to encourage the new supervisor in my division and help him to acknowledge his deficiencies so he can employ tactics in bettering himself and those around him. Being able to equally complete a task effectively and build on a leader-follower relationship is key to becoming a good, strong leader. As Coach John Wooden once said, although you may not be able to control what fate brings your way, you can control how you react and respond to it. Thank you very much, and have a good day.